Movie. Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton star in the touching drama of a man whose retirement proves to be not at all what he expected. Letters from Frank.
I read an unusual headline in the paper this morning. Baby born with mustache. Mother tickled to death.
Art Carney stars as a man who's forced to retire and face the truth.
What you dreamed is not the way things are.
Here I am. 65-year-old man. About all I know is my name, rank, and serial number.
Maureen Stapleton and Mike Farrell star in Letters from Frank.
I read an unusual headline in the paper this morning. Baby born with mustache. Mother tickled to death.
Oh, Frank!
Are you Frank Miller?
That's what they tell me.
Mr. Carstairs wants to see you right away.
Carstairs himself? Millie, did we get the checks out to personnel?
Yesterday, by clockwork.
Yeah? I guess I just better go see what he wants. Hi, Francis. How are things in the world of high society?
Don't ask. Hello, Mr. Miller. He'll see you in a moment.
Thank you.
You can go in now, Mr. Miller.
Thank you.
Every week you do this. It's getting a bit much. I mean, every week, you land in here. Don't you understand? Look, I'll deal with it in half an hour, okay? Hey, Frank, you'll never guess what's Sally.
Dear Richard, well, I finally did it. As of today, your father's no longer working for the telegraph. I didn't get fired. I was replaced by a fancy new computer. Packing up was the happiest little chore I've had in 40 years. Mr. Carstairs praised my work, said I was a real fixture around here. It was like overhearing my own eulogy. I just asked Carstairs if we could avoid the party where they give you the gold watch in front of everybody. I may be good at letters, but I'm lousy at speeches. Your mother and I have been waiting for this retirement for a long time. I never felt better in my whole life. I'm going to learn to sleep past 6 a.m. and play golf if it isn't too late. This is the moment I've been waiting for since I started shining shoes at 8. Take care of yourself. Love, Frank. Sorry.
Frank, the movers are ready. Your mother's already in the car. Frank, come on. Don't look back. You'll turn into a pillar of salt.
Betty, how long have we lived here?
31 years. First year, the rent was $45 a month. And we never quite had it.
And when Richard was born, they upped it $2. Be downstairs. I'll be with you in a minute. For you.
What?
The canvas bag.
Hey.
Well, that's Mother's bag, the other one.
Richard's first painting. But it's part of the kitchen cabinet. How could you take the door?
I unscrewed it. Took it with us. I left $10 on the counter.
Frank, we're going to have our own home. Do you know I never owned a tree in my whole life?
Now, Betty, when we really get settled, I'd like to invite Ricky for a visit. Maybe over Christmas. Realize we haven't seen our own grandson in 2 years?
Are we in Paris?
Adele, it's Archdale. You're going to have your own room. It faces the east. It's full of light.
Good. I'll buy a bikini and sunbathe.
I've waited 30 years for this. And now it's here.
Yep, and here we are. Sorry we're late. A fuel line broke on our way. We had to wait hours at the station to get it fixed. I'll pay you for your time.
You ought to get rid of that thing before it really gives you trouble.
Are you kidding? I've spent maybe at the most $100 on repairs on that car over the last 4 years. Nothing coming out of Detroit that good these days.
Help your cat, help your cat, help your cat to thrive.
Thrive, the only leading dry cat food with delicious ingredients from all 4 basic food groups. The meat-fish group for the protein your cat needs. Vegetables for digestion. Grains for energy. Dairy for teeth and bones. Your cat'll love Thrive's taste. Plus, Thrive has all the protein and nutrition to help keep him healthy.
Feed all 4 food groups every day. Help your cat to thrive.
You are about to see the most revolutionary new suntan lotion in the history of the world. New Jovan Dilatan. From one Jovan Dilatan tube, you can select 3 different sun protection factors by turning the unique patented dial. Dial 8 for our maximum protection as you start to tan. Dial 5 for normal protection, normal tanning. Dial 2 for minimum protection, maximum tanning. It's the only lotion with the dial. It makes other sun care products obsolete. Yes, new Jovan Dilatan.
Concentrate on Campho-Phenique Gel, the unique gel formula that concentrates on you. 1 tube of Campho-Phenique Gel concentrates all this first aid power on cold sores, bug bites, cuts, and minor burns. Stops pain instantly and forms a soothing, germ-killing shield to help speed healing. For cold sores, bug bites, burns, and cuts, concentrate on unique Campho-Phenique, the gel that concentrates on you.
If her dad is so strong and her mom is so smart, if the girl knows that at the very start, then why even begin?
Want to play, Dad? 'Cause kids always win when they play a game from Atari. Have you played Atari today?
Playing Atari games is one of the few things that children almost always do better than grown-ups. Isn't that nice?
Have you played Atari today?
Tomorrow on the CBS Late Movie.
Mayday! Mayday! We're going down!
An airliner crashes.
There's been a disaster.
Over there! Hurry up!
And disaster becomes tragedy for Quincy.
No.
Then Macmillan discovers that even a short hospital stay can be murder.
I saw murder right here in this hospital. 2 men dressed in green were smothering another man to death with a pillow.
A deadly case for Macmillan and wife.
I think the furniture is going to look so good here. I was afraid it wasn't going to fit. I think the sofa is perfect, don't you?
Shouldn't we hit it with a bottle of champagne?
I don't think we're going to have to buy one thing. Yes, we are going to have to buy one thing. I want to get a great big butcher board table for the kitchen and get one of those racks and hang the copper pots from it. I could make the drapes myself. I used to be good at sewing.
A few more things in the car.
Surprise!
Dan, you could scare a man to death. How are you?
Great.
Have your coat.
The place is a mess. Oh, dear. Oh, I'm sorry. The place is a mess.
Oh, don't be silly. It'll take you no time at all to get settled. Just take one step at a time. Do I look familiar to you? I'm your mother.
Mama, how was the trip? You look tired.
The trip was okay, and I am not tired.
Maybe you should lie down and rest a little while.
I'm nearly 90. I'm old enough to know when I'm sleepy.
Dan, you have your choice of where to sit, on a box or on the floor.
That won't be a problem for one of us.
Oh.
Old rocking chairs got me. Little brother, this is going to be your best friend, a cozy place to rest your old bones.
Looks just fine, Dan. Leave matches.
I appreciate your working late, Jimmy.
Okay.
Tell your father that the chair was a big hit, okay?
Okay, thanks.
Mother Miller. Adele. Oh, I always call you Mother Miller, and I always ask you not to.
Come on, you two. Help me get the coffee started.
Anyway, Adele, I made this for you. It's walnut cheesecake.
Everyone asks me for the recipe, but it's one I won't tell.
I don't want any.
It's your favorite.
The last time I had it at your house gave me the runs for a week.
Everyone always asks me how I made it.
Maybe they asked for a reason.
Not bad. Very good. Richard, first crew cut. Me in a bathing suit, Atlantic City. You in a bathing suit.
Who gave us this?
I don't know. What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, Betty, look what I found. It's a picture of Shopsy. Beautiful dog. I only miss him.
It's enough. Come on now. Let's get some sleep. 1,000 things to do tomorrow, but I think I'll stay in bed.
I'll be with you in a minute. I should have been sent to camp. Good to see you, Dan.
Good to see you, too.
I want to thank you for all you've done, taking care of the little things till we got here.
I was surprised when you said you wanted to move up here near us.
Well, that was Betty's idea. She wanted to move to the country. And, Dan, you're my brother. I realize we haven't been too close over the years. Led different lives. But it's not too late to be friends. Oh, incidentally, the fellow that sold us this house threw in the ducks and chickens. You don't suppose he was in any rush to get out of here, do you? I've been away from the Telegraph 2 weeks now. You know, they're managing to put out the paper every day without me.
Well, you're going to love having your life to yourself. The day I left the railroad was the best day of my life. And if you're smart, you'll just settle back and relax and watch other people break their backs for a while.
I figured maybe you could teach me how to play golf.
Me? Oh, no. Too much walking.
Too much walking?
Uh-huh.
Well, we could get ourselves one of those electric golf carts.
How's Richard?
Fine. Painting as usual. He had a show last month. Sold every single canvas within 1 week. I told him that Betty and I wanted one of his works for our new wall, but I wasn't sure that we could afford his prices.
When's that boy going to settle down, eh?
What do you mean?
Well, painting. What kind of business is that?
Dan, Rich is very happy. Making a better living than you or I ever did. Besides, he's doing what he wants to do.
He's on his second marriage, isn't he?
Yeah. Lots of people are. That's the way it is today.
Oh, not with us. Not with you and Betty.
Sure good to see you again, Dan.
Yeah. Well, we're going to be like boys again. We'll do all the things we were too busy to do before.
Where are you going at 6:30 in the morning?
Got the supermarket list? Look at the arms on that Ricky. I think I found the perfect Christmas present for him downtown yesterday.
You just got past Halloween.
If this time, and this year, I've got time to get the perfect gift for everyone. All right, let's have the list. Eggs and apples, that's all.
1 dozen eggs. 1 pound of apple.
1 dozen eggs. 1 pound of apple. 1 dozen. 1 pound. Dear son, I've thought of you a lot these last few weeks. Your mother and I are still unpacking, still finding things. Your mother hasn't sat still since we got here, and I've never seen her so happy. She stays up half the night, fixing and sorting and sewing. As for me, I'm having the time of my life. The people here couldn't be nicer. Finally, I had the time to play cards and go bowling with my friends. I don't want to brag, but I feel like a brand new man. And there's a whole new world for me to meet out there.
No. Yeah. How about a nice hot cup of coffee?
Times like these are made for taster's choice.
Good coffee always matters, but sometimes it matters more. Introducing new Taster's Choice. Now it's made a new way. Fresh brewed to capture coffee flavor at the peak of freshness, so you can enjoy flavor that's always first cup fresh.
Times like these are made for taster's choice.
Regular and decaffeinated.
How can Cookies top its fabulous shrimp soup and salad bar?
Like this, with Cookies' fabulous ice cream and dessert bar.
We're Monmouth Park, and we've got winning ways.
Monmouth Park, racing now.
Got a second helping man in your house? Give him a mean-sized Swanson Hungry Man dinner.
Swanson's cooking just for you.
This salad needs more flavor.
Well, drowning it with that dressing won't help.
Yeah, but I want a lot of taste.
Well, then try Good Seasons. A little Good Seasons has a lot more taste. And Marie out the candy. Look, Good Seasons has 50% more herbs and spices than the leading bottle Italian dressing.
Hey, Good Seasons does have more herbs and spices.
50% more. That's why a little Good Seasons has a lot more taste.
Delicious.
Delizioso.
Now try new Zesty Italian, too.
Friday on the CBS Late Movie. An Australian Aborigine dies, and the killer's attorney is suddenly caught up in the eerie aftermath of a ritual murder.
Desperate trouble.
No! You in trouble. You'll die.
A curse which he cannot escape. Richard Chamberlain stars as an ancient prophecy reaches its terrifying fulfillment. The Last Wave.
Burt Reynolds is always interesting, but this week's People Report on his life and new love is about the best thing I've ever read on him.
You really get to know him?
Here's another guy who's bigger than life, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Read about his new movie, Conan, and his serious romance with JFK's niece.
People's got a great book excerpt, Ear on Washington, about what really goes on behind the scenes.
Plus Betty Thomas of Hill Street Blues, the rock supergroup Asia, and plenty more.
So pick up this week's People for yourself,
for your family,
and read about Lonnie Anderson's new love,
Burt Reynolds.
Plymouth, what is it this time? WNBC is New York's #2 radio station again. Oh, poor baby. It's probably your fault. My fault? We have all the most popular songs, all these contests. We have the helicopter reports. We have Geraldo, Reverend Hargis. We have you. Have you asked for more listeners? I've done that. Then beg. Beg. That's right. A pathetic display of emotion. Don't send me back to Cleveland. Please make WNBC #1.
Hot. Hair that's shiny hot. That's the look you get with Alberto VO5 hot oil treatment. Hair that's shimmering, soft, and sexy hot. VO5's professional formula is different. It's heat activated to restore healthy texture and shine, even to damaged hair. VO5 hot oil treatment. You add the heat, we do the rest. Hot.
Enter the VO5 Search for the Golden Sun sweepstakes and win one of 5 Canard Caribbean cruises for 2.
Let's see, an Alaskan shrimp cocktail, oysters on the half shell. Ah, well, if you think the appetizers at Red Lobster look good, look what's next. Crab legs. There, as easy as that. Or maybe you're a shrimp fan. Oh, we get lots of those. And there's no sweeter way to end a lobster dinner than, oh, very good choice.
Red Lobster for the seafood lover in you.
We now return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Hey, Charlie, how much are the large brown eggs? And no, they're not marked.
It's 95 cents.
Hi, I'm Frank Miller. Don't have my tag yet.
They make us wear them so if anybody complains.
We need a price check on
Very positive thinking. I just moved to Arkdale a couple of weeks ago.
$24.82.
People seem real friendly here.
Supposed to be on my coffee break.
No.
$24.82.
Betty! I'm home! Making me seasick. Morning, Dad. I'm going to drive over to the hardware store. See about a sprinkler system for the yard. You want to come along?
Sprinklers? Huh. I don't know anything about sprinklers. I wouldn't be any help.
Dan, just going to sit in that chair all day long?
I waited a long time to do just that.
Okay, Dan. Have it your way.
How large a dog do you want?
Well, I had a Labrador once. He wasn't a dog, he was a person.
I got a dog over here. Get as large as a Labrador.
I had something a little more active in mind.
Oh, you just caught him after lunch. That's the bounciest dog I've got. How much do you want to spend?
Well, no more than about $40.
Now, this dog's exactly $40. Look at that face, eh?
Yeah, that's a face. Now, hear the rules. No sleeping on the bed. And not in the car. Trouble with a fuel pump a few weeks ago.
Well, sir, you got more trouble than that now.
This car's still got a lot of life in it.
Take me 2 weeks to order the parts. The repairs will cost you more than it's worth.
You got some big trouble now. Maybe you should start from scratch.
You car salesman?
I never lie. I'm over there if you need me.
Radiator's full of holes, your valves are shot, your engine's off the mount. And you don't even have first gear now, and your battery's dead too. I'll make up your bill.
Mr. Allen, call on 88. Mr. Allen, call on 88.
You sent me to the market for butter and eggs. I know. Come on. Whoa.
A bed jacket. Oh, that one's for me. That'll come in handy if I ever have a stroke. Give me a bedpan, too. Don't you like it? Oh, it's your favorite color. Yes.
This one's for me, Mom.
Oh.
I got you something very practical.
Thank you.
Everybody's sick.
Oh, no, save it for next year. And call the fire department to put out that forest fire. Everybody blows. Oh, hello, dear. Come sit down.
Happy birthday, Mom.
Oh, thanks, dear. It was a lovely one.
Tell me something. Make a wish before blowing out the candles?
Oh, sure. I'm full of wishes. You know, I only had time to get in 7 or 8 before Edna started singing. You have wishes, haven't you, Frank?
I do, Mom.
I worry about you, son. Are you happy?
I'm happy. Moving here, an adjustment. Take me a little more time than Betty.
You got spirit, Frank.
Wonder where I get it from. I get it from you.
Your brother could use a little.
You never stop living, do you, Mom?
Hell no. And miss the fun? You know, I don't have to go to the movies anymore. I just look at the people around me. There's a new show every day, and it's free. You know, sometimes I wish I could get old and just be quiet. But then someone would say I'm senile. So I have to speak up once in a while. So I won't get sent to a home. I'm a 90-year-old woman living for the comedy. Don't stop wishing, Frank. There's so much left.
I won't, Mom. I won't. Night, Mom.
Good night, dear.
You have a good sleep.
And you too.
I'm Frank Miller.
Hi, Calvin Johnson.
Tell me, Calvin, where would a guy go to round up a couple other guys for a little 5-card stud?
Poker? Oh, no, I swore off. You see, my wife would kill me if she ever caught me gambling. Anyway, I gotta learn this piece before rehearsal tonight. I don't mean to be rude, but thanks anyway. Now, nobody likes to fight. But let's just say that a teenage gang member is coming at you with a knife when you're coming back from the grocery store someday. He may be sick in the head. Or maybe he just might have something else in mind than your wallet or your purse. And there's nobody here to help you. What are you going to do? That's what you're going to do. Now, let me show it to you slowly. It will spread out. We'll do it. Are you going to join us, sir?
Oh, sure.
Good. Would you get yourself either a cane or an umbrella, please? Now, I'll show it to you again, but I want you to follow me. You're going to hit him across the neck, jab him in the chest, jab him in the stomach. Okay, now spread yourselves out a little bit. Give yourself a little room. We don't need anybody hurting anybody. Move a little bit out. The back row, move out a little bit more. Good. Okay. First thing you're going to do, hold your cane, your right hand on top of it, your left hand on the bottom. Are you ready? Follow me. Good, good. That looks great. One more time. Across the neck, into the chest, and into the stomach.
Got you where it hurts the most.
Not me, sister. Not me. Good. Very good. Okay, now we're going to talk about purses. Okay, you ladies, with your purses. Get your purses. If you see somebody coming for your purse, clutch it to your breast. And when he gets there, hit him in the head with it. Kick it. Okay, we got that?
What's the exclusive story behind Sophia's jail sentence? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
Is Wayne Newton flirting with scandal by romancing a girl half his age? This week's National Enquirer tells you. Can eating chocolate be dangerous to your health? What's the best swimwear to suit your figure?
It's in the Enquirer.
What does top astrologer Carol Ryder predict for the next 3 months? Read your horoscope in this week's Enquirer. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Introducing Mr. Culver's Sparklers.
Light up the sparklers.
The new air fresheners that look as beautiful as they smell.
Smell that sunny freshness.
Just hang up Sparklers, and out comes a fresh, clean, sunny fragrance.
Hang up the sparklers.
Show off Sparklers in every room of your home. They're too pretty to hide.
Light up the sparklers.
Sparklers, the new air fresheners that look as beautiful as they smell.
People are talking about the great taste of Vlasic pickles like never before.
Here, my dear, try a Vlasic pickle.
Why, thank you, dear. Now, that's the best tasting pickle I ever heard. Hey, Jimmy, want to trade? Sure. Want a Vlasic pickle? Okay. Now, that's the best tasting pickle I ever heard.
Vlasic pickles. Try them and you might say.
今までにない美味しいのピコを聞きました。
This is Aldo Cella. Lively, spirited, refreshing. So exciting, so much fun.
Aldo Cella Bianco.
And people love Aldo's Cella wines.
Aldo!
The taste is lightly refreshing, delightfully refreshing.
Aldo!
Cella Lambrusco.
They're perfect with everything, every time, to everyone. Just like Aldo. So do what Aldo does. Chill a Cella.
Next week on the CBS Late Movie, Broadway is the backdrop for Murder.
I was a big star.
As Peter Falk hangs on for dear life on Columbo, then
I have to live with it, or I die with it the way Jeff did.
a rare disease affects a young pianist on Quincy.
What'd you have in mind?
Nothing a lady could put into words.
Romance and Danger for McLeod. Yvette Mimura stars with Tommy Lee Jones.
They're going to eat you alive.
As they fight to get out of town on Jackson County Jail. Next week on the CBS Late Movie.
This is it! Crazy Eddie's greatest video sale ever. Get a new Beta or VHS video recorder, a TV camera, a giant screen color TV. Get them now during Crazy Eddie's greatest video sale ever. Pre-recorded in blank video cassettes too. Shop around to get the best prices you can find. Crazy Eddie will beat them. And don't forget, Crazy Eddie's got the largest selection, professionally staffed service centers, and the guaranteed lowest prices. It's Crazy Eddie's greatest video sale ever, going on right now with prices that are insane. Crazy Eddie now with 10 great locations in Manhattan, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Syosset, Paramus, East Brunswick, Union, Westchester, Westbury.
Our new McRib is swimming in a barbecue sauce.
Come on in and taste our new McRib sandwich. It's free.
Tender pork on a home-style bun with pickles and a taste of onion. Taste it. Tastes like a no-bones barbecue. It's all meat, all McRib, all food.
Have a taste. It's free.
At McDonald's.
Get a free McRib sample now through June 13th between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m. at McDonald's. To pick up your free McRib sample, hurry in today.
To hear me hit that ball a mile, get the WABC on your dial.
Listen to me still. Hit and throw. Listen to 77 on your radio.
To start your day the Yankee way, catch our show with Yankee Replay.
So here are the Yankees all season long on 77 WABC Radio.
Hey, that doesn't rhyme.
Just sing, Yogi.
WABC.
Reach deep inside you. Reach for a feeling that's right. Reach for that special something. Reach for Sprite. Reach for the limelight. The taste you want is there. Reach for this great, refreshing, soft drink anywhere. Reach for Sprite. Reach for a Sprite.
This is the life, eh, Frank? I've been fishing since I was a kid. And the hunting up here is great. I'm gonna get you a shotgun for Christmas so we can get ourselves some ducks.
I couldn't pull the trigger.
You pulled it at Normandy.
That was different. You know, Dan, it's the first Christmas you and I have spent together since high school. I was going to be a professional football player, and you were going to be president of the railroad.
Sure, I was going to be president of the railroad until I found out what it took to get there. That was a long time ago. Hey, remember when you were a runner for that bookie?
You never told Mom, did you?
I promised you I wouldn't, didn't I?
You hear from the girls?
They're busy. They've got their own lives. They call regularly, but no one really seems to say anything. They've been after Edna and me to come for a visit.
Well, Dan, all you have to do is pick up the phone like a reservation.
It's not cheap.
Come on, Dan. You and Edna have the money.
Now, maybe after it warms up a bit. You know what I've learned? How to fit. Life's greatest lesson. It's the most important thing to know. Where to fit. And then be content to stay there. Quiet, peaceful life.
You weren't so quiet and peaceful like when you were a kid. Whenever you came home, you were fighting mad about this or that. I'll never forget the time that Mom caught you red-handed with...
Dan, what's the matter, Dan? Oh, my God. Dan, hold on. I'll get us help. You'll be fine, Dan. I promise. Hold on. Dan. Hold on, Dan. You'll be fine. I promise. Hold on.
Dear Richard, I'm sorry to tell you that your Uncle Dan had a heart attack 3 days ago. They kept him alive in the hospital, but only for a couple of hours. We had a small funeral, and your being here wouldn't have changed anything. He thought a lot of you, Richard, and loved your paintings. This is going to be kind of a rough Christmas for you, Aunt Edna. Oh, and by the way, we invited Ricky to spend the Christmas holidays with us. We haven't seen him in much too long. Marlene's going to put him on a bus, and he'll be here Christmas Eve. I've already told all my buddies that I won't have as much time for them once my grandson gets here. I probably won't see the guys for a solid week, but I couldn't give it up for a better reason. Your mother joins me in sending much love.
Frank, let's get our tree.
I got a better idea.
Ooh, I'm still a damn good shot. Ooh.
Good thing you're my wife.
why we weren't moving to Florida.
There they are. Grandma, you do the last one.
Ricky wasn't on the bus.
What? Maybe we had the time wrong.
Oh, the bus was there, but Ricky wasn't on it. I tried calling Marlene from the station, but no answer.
Arlene and Tom can't make it. They got a last-minute call from their son. They're going to have dinner with him. Edna's not going to make it either. She said it won't be the same without Dan.
Well, St. Nicholas certainly conked out on our family this year. Well, I'm going to bed. If Santa Claus comes, don't wake me unless he's 28 and looks like Burt Reynolds. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, dear.
I'm going to light the candles and cut the ham. And we're going to pretend we're high in the mountains and snowbound. We can't get out for days.
Oh, no, girl, you just come right in.
You know we have a stocking for you on the mantel? Just for you? Big bones, 2 sticks. I never understood why they call it a dog's life.
Frank, please have something. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Ricky was supposed to be here and he's not. That's all I know. I'm not hungry. What time's it now?
A minute later than the last time you asked me.
Listen, Frank, hold on. I'm going to put Ricky on.
Merry Christmas, Grandpa.
You were supposed to be with us tonight.
Yeah, well, Mom said maybe next year would be better. And it's expensive to come to Artdale.
Ricky, we have a present for you. I'll send it to you, son.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
Hello, dear. Oh, we missed you tonight. We thought you were coming.
Maybe next year, Grandma.
You be a good boy, dear.
Ricky, put your mother back on. Marlene, what is this all about, being too expensive to come out here?
Frank, please, don't open up a can of worms. We're okay. Everything's fine. Ricky's great. We had a last-minute change in plans, that's all.
Mm-hmm. All right, Marlene. Merry Christmas to you.
Give me that. Do you like hot chocolate?
No.
I could make you a ham sandwich. I haven't put it away yet.
You go to bed. I want to take a walk, get some air.
We will return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Calcan proudly introduces Crave.
My kitty cat craves chicken. My kitty cat craves milk. My kitty cat craves tuna. So my kitty cat craves crave. Yeah, my kitty cat craves crave.
New Crave dry cat food gets its taste from real chicken protein, real milk protein, and real tuna protein. Not just flavors, but the real protein-rich foods cats crave. Crave. New from Calcan.
In Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Steven Spielberg went beyond our world, now within the safety and comfort of an average home.
Good night.
He crosses a frightening new threshold.
What is it?
Into another world. Poltergeist. It knows what scares you. Poltergeist, rated PG. Starts Friday. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
Clean your bathroom tile with sandpaper? Of course not. Yet, if you're cleaning with scouring powder, you're probably using the same scratchy abrasives found in this sandpaper, and that could be rough on your tile. That's why Soft Scrub is better. It's a liquid cleanser that cleans like a scouring powder, but because it has milder abrasives, it doesn't scratch like one. Soft Scrub removes even tough soap scum like this and leaves no sandy grit. Try Soft Scrub. Cleans like a scouring powder, but doesn't scratch like one.
3 boxes of Arm & Hammer baking soda? Yes, to beat that summer heat. Box 1 is for my bath.
Arm & Hammer baking soda in my bath leaves me feeling smooth and silky. Pure softness without an oily feeling.
Box 2 is for my freezer, so ice cream and ice cubes won't taste funny. Box 3 deodorizes my refrigerator. With melons and potato salad, I need it.
Look, 3 boxes, Louise.
You devil, Harry.
Saves money, too.
Next Tuesday on the CBS Late Movie.
We're trapped in here.
With nothing to eat except...
1 M&M.
You're going to share it with us, aren't you?
Alice. Then on WKRP.
God bless America.
He's asked for political asylum here at the station.
And Ivan gets Americanized.
It's down.
Then...
What'd you have in mind?
Nothing a lady could put into words.
when the mob gets his girl...
Get that money in 24 hours.
A deadly chase for McCloud.
Hiya, gorgeous. Hey, you must be one of those June bugs from Fava. You have a lot going for you. Soft leather straps, softly padded leather insoles. Oh, I see Fava has handbugs, too. Why shop all over? Make a beeline for Fava and values like these. Leather June bugs, regularly $12 and $15.96. Now just $9. On sale for a limited time. Hey, sweetheart, let's bug out of here. Discover Fava, a different kind of shoe store.
Mom and I know Buster loved mealtime. Know why? Because Sparky can be one finicky eater. So if Sparky loves mealtime, Buster will really love it.
Your dog will love mealtime. Even finicky eaters love the meaty taste. Mealtime is made with meat and bone meal. Then it's basted with rich, hot, meaty juices for a richer, meatier taste. Finicky or not, your dog will love mealtime. Mealtime, large or small bites. Even finicky eaters love the meaty taste.
From sunrise to sunset, enjoy Goya nectar. Sweet peach, juicy papaya, mango, apricot, and many other cool and delicious Goya nectars. And remember, there is no artificial flavoring added. Enjoy Goya nectars, the refreshing alternative from sunrise to sunset. From Goya.
Who says finding your favorite brands on sale week after week is easy? Waldbaum's.
A quart of luscious California strawberries are deliciously priced at just 99 cents. And our entire selection of assorted Kraft salad dressings are 89 cents a pint bottle, except calorie reduced. Thirst-quenching Ocean Spray grapefruit juice, regular or pink, is now $1.19 a 1 quart 1 pint bottle. All this week at Waldbaum's.
Who makes it easier? With specials week after week. Waldbaum's.
We now return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Christmas mouse looking for a piece of cheese. there? Who's there? Hello, police. This is Frank Miller, 1145 Hampton Drive. It's a prowler on our property. Can you come right away? He's trying to get into the house. Yeah, I'll look for the patrol car. Please come here right away. Thank you.
Please, Dan. Please, make it loaded. Lady.
All right, wait a minute, lady. Wait a minute. Easy, lady. Easy, lady.
Get him, lady. Lady!
Letty, stay in the house. Lady! Lady! Stay in the house.
We have a 1085 with North Ida John at 488. No emergency.
John, test for. Good girl. Yeah, he hurt you, didn't he? You're gonna be okay. Good shot. Good lady. Shot you with a good draw. You got guts.
Are you Frank Miller?
Yeah, that's me. I'm okay, but I think he hurt my dog. Damn him.
What did he look like?
How do I know what he looked like? It was too dark. He got in the car and he drove off.
Did you get a license number?
Do I see in the dark? Where the hell were you? What am I supposed to be doing? Your job for you? What did you just get in the car and go find him? Where were you?
Frank, please, let's go now. Please.
What are we doing here? What are we waiting for? What are we, sitting ducks waiting to be picked off? Answer me that. What are we sitting here waiting for? Wrecking ball?
Dear Mr. Carstairs, I'm writing this letter to you because I've never been so damn mad and so damn frustrated. I feel ripped off and I feel useless. Last fall, Mr. Carstairs, when I was told to step aside in the name of progress and computerization, I did so with a lot of reluctance. But I did so. Now, I think it was one of the biggest mistakes of my whole life. Mr. Carstairs, tonight a burglar tried to break into our home. We live in Arkdale now. There are a lot of older folks up here. I guess we're regarded as easy pickings. The man hurt my dog. And the vet doesn't know yet if he'll recover. Last week, I watched a man die. What bothers me most about this man's death is that he was my brother.
What are you doing up at this hour?
Writing a letter.
To Richard?
Not exactly. My brother wasn't an old man, physically, but he was old mentally, and he was old emotionally. We were both brought up in an era when you were taught to work until an age when you can't work. And one day before you know it, you're going to be out too. Oh, I know you don't believe it, but it's true. Someone is going to decide that you no longer have dignity. You no longer have value. Now, I'm angry because of my brother. I'm angry for me. And I'm even angry for you. Because it's only a matter of time. Don't you see that you and I are the same? If you don't learn how to use us, they won't know how to use you one day. With the cost of things these days, I know I'm one of the lucky ones. Yet I still can't stop feeling hurt. Because the biggest hurt of all is the feeling of not being useful. Sincerely, Frank Miller.
Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Your furniture. Help is here.
Touchable shine, Favor.
Watch. Faber's smear-resistant formula heals touches so well, if you try to write touchable on it, all you see is shine. See? That's touchable shine. It's beautiful, even when touched.
Thank you, Favor.
Do your furniture a favor.
Touchable shine, Favor.
Hello, I'm Bob Thompson. You know, most garden insecticides warn, do not pick for at least 24 hours. But the bug killer in new Raid tomato and vegetable fogger is all natural, so you can use it right up to harvest. Raid's fogging action quickly covers leaves to kill damaging insects on contact. With an all-natural bug killer, they let you pick and enjoy. New Raid tomato and vegetable fogger kills garden bugs dead naturally.
Oh, what would you do if one triple left one triple top stain?
I'd shout it out.
What would you do if a triple-decker left a triple top stain?
I'd shout it out.
Shout it out because Shout's exclusive triple-powered jet saturates a stain, penetrates it, and shouts it out. What would you do if a triple dip left a triple tough stain?
I'd shout it out.
You want a tough stain out? Get the triple-powered jet and shout it out.
You know what makes life hard for me? Soft Philadelphia brand cream cheese. Spreads so smooth and tastes so creamy. It's hard to keep in stock. And my customers say, don't you have something else like it? But there's nothing else like it. Because Soft Philly is Philadelphia cream cheese, made in a way nobody else can copy. In fact, it's patented. It's hard to beat Soft Philadelphia brand cream cheese. So creamy, so smooth, because nothing else is made like it.
Tomorrow on the CBS Late Movie.
Mayday, mayday! We're going down.
An airliner crashes.
There's been a disaster.
Over here!
Survivors over there. Hurry up!
And disaster becomes tragedy for Quincy.
No.
Then Macmillan discovers that even a short hospital stay can be murder.
I saw murder right here in this hospital. Two men dressed in green were smothering another man to death with a pillow.
A deadly case for Macmillan and wife.
Summer seems so far away, but soon you'll be back on the beach and everyone will see the real you. No more hiding under winter clothes. So that's why I work out. And Jack LaLanne Holiday Spa has it all. Exercise equipment to firm your legs and trim your waist. They even have aerobics. But nothing works overnight, so why procrastinate? Shape up now, and this summer you'll be ready for anything.
Take 5. Call Jack LaLanne Holiday Spa European Health Spas today and get 5 months free.
Last 9 days.
Great lecture, Professor. Do you know, there's one point I'm not quite clear on.
Well, Dean, let's talk about it over some coffee.
Oh, whoa.
Only half a cup. I thought you liked my coffee.
I love the rich taste. It's the caffeine I can do without.
Me too. That's why we're drinking Brim decaffeinated coffee.
This is Brim.
This is Brim.
And it's decaffeinated, so you don't have to stop at half a cup.
Well, if it tastes this rich, I don't want to stop. Fill it to the rim.
With brim.
Fill your cup to the rim with the richness of Brim.
I wanted a relaxing vacation. The kids wanted the beach.
Are we almost there yet? I want excitement.
We didn't have to go far.
New Jersey's got it. New Jersey's got it. New Jersey. So many places to go, so many things to do, so close to home. So when you need a vacation.
What a vacation.
New Jersey's got it.
Here in old Bavaria, Audi builds remarkable sports sedans. This is the Audi 4000 diesel, luxurious and elegant, yet one of the most economical sports sedans ever built. This is the Audi fuel-injected sports sedan. Quick and agile with Audi's fuel-injected gasoline engine and front-wheel drive. The remarkable 4000 sports sedans. Audi, the art of engineering.
We now return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Guess who from? Remember the publisher, young Carstairs, who gave me my walking papers? Someone showed him my letter. He wants me to come see him about a new job. Ready? We're going home.
We are home.
Betty, I haven't been happy here. You know that. I'm not like my brother Dan. I don't enjoy rocking chairs.
You don't know what he has in mind. He's not offering you a job. He just says he wants to talk about it.
Well, it's almost the same thing.
Frank, you have to give yourself a little more time to adjust.
I want to see what Carstairs has in mind.
Well, I don't even want you to consider it. This is our life now. I know you haven't been very happy, but it is a matter of time. It's been the best 2 months of my life.
What if we can get our old apartment back?
I don't want it back.
Betty, they're offering me a job. I want to take it. And I want you with me.
Do I have a choice?
You've got a choice. Go with me.
I got 6 dozen tulips to plant.
Well, get them to Edna.
She doesn't want them. She's got plastic plants in her parlor.
I'll show you to your right. I know where my room is, and I'll step outside to smoke.
Come on, Eddie.
Now, don't you stay out past curfew, young lady.
Frank, remember, wishes can be dangerous, too.
I know. I'll be fine, Mom. I'll be fine.
get me.
I won't, Mom. I won't. Believe me, I won't.
I read an unusual headline in the paper this morning. Baby born with mustache. Mother tickled to death.
Frank Miller!
Yeah.
Listen, I may have been reprogrammed, but under this soon lies a home permanent just screaming to get out. Now, what are you doing here?
Well, I've been reprogrammed, too. Got time for coffee?
Here, have mine. I've had too much already.
Okay, thank you.
Now, come on, let's sit out and talk.
All right.
Grapevine says that you're up on the executive floor.
That's right, right up there. Carstairs himself put me in charge of the whole area relating to senior citizens' problems.
Oh, Frank, that's great. And you look like Joe College on his first job.
Thank you. I think it's going to be okay. I really do. You know, I miss the old place sometimes, but when I look around here, it seems like it really never existed.
Oh, it existed all right. Remember Stanley?
Oh, yeah.
Well, he's arguing about his pay with computers now.
Yeah, I've still got Stanley. I've got a lot of Stanleys with real problems. Millie, there's something I can do. I know it. May take a little time, but Carstairs himself believes that it's important enough for public relations to hire me. And I believe it.
And I believe it, too.
You see, I live in a duplex next to my son and daughter-in-law. Well, she had no likes for me at all, and she always wants to get me out. And the other day, they put a note in my box talking about raise in the rent. I used to own this building, and I signed it over to them. And I think they want to sell it to developers. I know they want to get me out.
Rapid Transit has a discount program for senior citizens. But you must show proof of your age. They want me to show them a birth certificate, but I don't have one. You see, I was born in Holland, and I don't know what to do.
Mrs. Lawson, do you have any other proof of your age?
No, I don't. I don't have any proof at all.
Mr. Everett, I'm Frank Miller.
Good morning.
Have a seat.
Now, hear about this ad in this morning's paper. One circle there in red. It's for a job right here at the Telegraph. They said they need a janitor. I'm a janitor.
Mr. Everett, I think they sent you to the wrong office. You should go to personnel on the second floor.
I was just there. They sent me here. Here's my guild card. Life membership, paid up till the middle of next year. But as soon as they see that I'm over 70, they said I was over age.
Mr. Everett, I don't think the age limit applies.
It does here at the Telegraph.
Now, let me see what I can do for you.
Think so?
I think so. Can't take a cynical attitude.
No?
And your phone number? I see. You just sit tight, Mr. Everett, and I'll give you a call.
Make sure you get me, will you? I wouldn't want to miss the bad news.
Do the very best I can.
No, the scheduling's fine. Okay. Yeah, talk to you at the end of the week. Right. Now then, Frank.
Sorry to bother you, sir, but I thought you'd want to know.
Know about what, Frank?
Well, a little while ago, a man came in here, applied for a job at the Telegraph as a janitor. Man we could really help.
He was turned down because he was 70 years old.
Frank, the telegraph's like any other business. We have an age limit. Now, I'm not saying it's right or proper, but if we break it for one person, we have to break it for another.
Well, so what? If each person can do the job.
It doesn't usually work that way.
Well, how do we know? Has anyone tried? I mean, all this man wants is the right to empty ashtrays.
I'm sorry, Frank.
Mr. Carstairs, what am I doing here?
Frank, I never said we'd perform any miracles.
Well, I didn't think you hired me to tell some elderly woman where to get a free flu shot. I've been here for 3 weeks now. A man came in here today who we could really help.
You say it's easier because he's a janitor. Next week, we'll get a typesetter who's 80, who says that setting type is easier for him than emptying ashtrays.
I want you to be very clear. You want me to help old people. Tell them the nearest place where they can get a discount haircut, where the nearest Medicare office is. But as far as any hope for them getting anything bigger, in your words, we can't help everybody.
You can help, Frank? Yeah. No, I'll be through here in about 5 minutes. Yeah. Part of your job is to clear my desk of these problems. Now see if you can do it. Yeah. Yeah. No.
Steady, girl. Hello, honey.
There.
You're home early. I thought we'd eat in tonight. I got some things. I could have dinner ready in 10 minutes.
Good.
I think it's below 0 outside.
That's a little nippy.
I looked at about half a dozen apartments this afternoon. They all have those micro ovens and dishwashers, but they are so small. We'd bump into each other all the time.
Good.
What's good about that?
Well, Betty, we're not going to stay here. We're going to California, visit Richard, stop by in Portland, and see Ricky.
If I didn't know you better, I'd think you were losing your marbles.
Betty, I was the frosting on the cake. Mr. Carstairs and I didn't agree exactly what I was supposed to do.
Well, shall I pack first or make the tuna fish sandwiches?
Betty, you didn't want to come back here in the first place. There's nothing to hold us down. You keep saying that.
Well, hope we have time to pay our bill before we hit the highway.
Betty, what's wrong?
Well, maybe Richard doesn't want to see us now. We hardly ever hear from him.
Oh, we keep in touch.
Oh, Frank, you keep in touch. You spend all your time writing him letters. He hardly ever answers you.
We don't need answers. My letters don't need any answers. I write letters, not questionnaires. Betty, don't you want to see your son?
2 minutes ago, all I wanted was a hot bath. I'll make your dinner. It's a wife's duty.
Betty, I thought you liked to travel.
You call this travel? I feel like somebody's pet chair with no place to put it. If I see one more motel room, I'll go crazy.
Betty.
Oh, Betty, 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 Betty. Betty wants to go home.
Betty, I love you. I love you very much. Would it make any difference if we were here or in Timbuktu?
Well, I want to go home to Arkdale. I worked for this retirement, too.
I know that.
Well, you don't act like you know it. Boy, did I make a lot of mistakes. Should have had a career, too. I always wanted to be a nurse.
I didn't know that.
Well, I never had time to tell you. Got married and had Richard and took him to doctors and dentists. I went to PTA meetings. I used to be afraid you'd leave me.
Betty, I'll never leave you.
Well, people do leave each other. I was afraid that you'd leave me and I wouldn't have anything. Well, you didn't leave me and I still don't have anything.
Betty.
No, don't start to tell me what a great wife and mother I am. I don't want to go down in history for spotless floors. Frank, I'm the only one in the family without a vote. I mean, I know you've been in pain, but so have I. You never asked me this or that. You march in and make an announcement. I don't want to walk through a room when you just feel a breeze. I mean, I need to feel potent, too.
I used to think work was important. Now I don't know what's important.
Betty, I promise. If you go on this wild goose chase with me, I'll send you to nursing school.
It's too late. I couldn't give anybody a needle anyway.
Come with me.
If we don't sell the Arkdale house.
Deal. You didn't make any mistakes.
We will return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Sugar-free A&W. The taste for me with only 1 calorie. Get that frosty mug sensation. Ooh, sugar-free A&W. The delicious taste never adds to my way. If you're sugar-free, then so great tasting. Get that great big frosted mug sensation. Ooh, sugar-free A&W. Ooh, woo. Great taste that only happens here. Vellamint. Great taste that's always cool and clear.
Get a taste of our world. In Bellaman's World of Taste Sweepstakes, you could win a trip for 2 to anywhere in the world. Anywhere. Just tell us where you want to go. Look for entry forms at participating stores and enter the Bellaman's World of Taste Sweepstakes today.
Great taste that only happens here. Vellamint.
You are about to see the most revolutionary new suntan lotion in the history of the world. New Jovan Dilatan. From one Jovan Dilatan tube, you can select 3 different sun protection factors by turning the unique patented dial. Dial 8 for our maximum protection as you start to tan. Dial 5 for normal protection, normal tanning. Dial 2 for minimum protection, maximum tanning. It's the only lotion with the dial. It makes other sun care products obsolete. Get new Jovan Dilatan.
Calcan proudly introduces Crave.
My kitty cat craves chicken. My kitty cat craves milk. My kitty cat craves tuna. So my kitty cat craves Crave. Yeah, my kitty cat craves Crave.
New Crave dry cat food gets its taste from real chicken protein, real milk protein, and real tuna protein. Not just flavors, but the real protein-rich foods cats crave. Crave. New from Calcan.
Friday on the CBS Late Movie. An Australian Aborigine dies, and the killer's attorney is suddenly caught up in the eerie aftermath of a ritual murder.
You're in desperate trouble.
No! You in trouble. You'll die.
A curse which he cannot escape. Richard Chamberlain stars as an ancient prophecy reaches its terrifying fulfillment. The Last Wave.
America is shaping up and eating lean. Lean Dak sliced ham for a lean breakfast.
Lean, delicious.
Now that's a lean lunch.
Lean, delicious.
With lean Dak ham, no one's late for dinner.
Dak imported or quality American ham is prepared in the Danish tradition.
Lean, delicious.
Honey, that's lean ham.
This guy is a wrecking machine.
Now, it's time for Rocky to face the challenge of his life.
For the first time in my life, I'm afraid.
It's time for new allies, new enemies, new dreams, new tears, new danger, new courage, new love, new excitement. It's time for Rocky 3, rated PG.
Now playing at specially selected theaters.
It's Genevieve's Drugstore's anniversary celebration time. Biggest and best anniversary sale in Genevieve's history. You'll save on hundreds and hundreds of items throughout your Genevieve store. Save on so many things you need for your family, your home, your car, your garden. Check your Genevieve's anniversary circular and see how much you can save. Come to Genevieve's, a real drugstore, and help celebrate our fabulous anniversary celebration.
What makes 4C iced tea such a favorite? Flavor. Unbelievably good flavor. And now it's flavor that's making 4C lemonade a favorite too. 4C went right to the source for its delicious real lemonade taste and squeezed the juice from fresh lemons to make the natural lemon crystals in each handy 4C packet. Just add to water and ice and enjoy really great lemonade taste. 4C, with the taste of fresh squeezed lemons in every box.
We now return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Dear Richard, well, the new job is a thing of the past and good riddance. I think I knew all along that I was just being set up. Just took a little time to figure out, that's all. Your mother took it like the trooper she is. Never squawked once, but then she never has. She seems to have this sense of knowing what's right for me. Right now, we thought we'd take a little jaunt to see Ricky. And who knows, we might even find ourselves down your way. Even with the price of gas, I figure it's been much too long since we've seen you, and about time we meet Patty. Love, Frank.
Well, how have I done? Why are you so nervous?
What do you know about nervous?
Every kid knows about nervous.
Well, I'm not nervous, and you're not a psychiatrist. And your hair is too long. And so is mine. Right on time. And Ricky, no cursing.
Mom.
Hi. Hi, Betty.
Ricky. Oh.
Hello, Frank. It's nice to see you.
Thank you. Well, Ricky, doesn't your grandfather get a kiss?
Men don't kiss. They shake hands.
Says who?
Everybody.
Go ahead, Ricky.
Well, you look better than the last time I saw you. Look at the football shoulders.
Yeah. Well, let me take your coat.
Thank you.
Come on in. You must be hungry.
Starved?
Well, I made a little lunch. Nothing fancy, but just to tide you over.
How you doing in school? Getting straight A's?
I got a couple A's.
Yeah, tell him in what, Ricky?
An A's an A. I got one in gym and one in health. Mom says you got a big house and a big yard. She says she wants me to go and live with you for a while.
Ricky.
Tell you something, Ricky. You come to see us, I'll show you the mountains. That's something you won't soon forget.
Are there any kids to play with?
No. Just me.
You know, kid.
I'm not. Want to bet? I may look like an old man, but it's just makeup. I'm actually 12 years old. I'm in the 6th grade. But for personal reasons, I'd rather not let it get out.
Oh, let me help you.
Oh, keep your seat, Patty.
No.
You must be tired from the trip.
Not at all. I'm getting used to it. How's the new job coming?
Well, actually, selling cosmetics is better than working as a legal secretary. I mean, they pay me almost as much, and, well, I don't have to punch a time clock. Gives me a little more time for Ricky and myself.
They're going to send her to Miami.
I told you that's not certain. The company wants to set up an office in Florida. But it would mean I'd have to stay several weeks.
Clifford's going to go with her. They can find somewhere to dump me.
Ricky. Clifford, this guy that I work with, he's real nice. We've been dating.
Got an idea, Ricky. When we go to your room, look at a ball game on television.
Sure.
You see, I asked him to come by later. I thought you might like to meet him.
You don't have to explain anything to us.
Well, yes, but Betty, you see, Ricky doesn't like Clifford very much. He's a very nice man, he really is, and he brings Ricky gifts and everything all the time, but, well, I guess my son is unbribable.
Clifford wears aftershave. What do you smell him? Yeah, I smell him to marry him. Anyway, it's only good for cigarettes.
Both these teams seem to be struggling on the defense. Now it stands a 7-7 tie game. Both teams have had their share of turnovers. So we've had 4 fumbles for Minor and company. 2 of those were recovered for 11 and then 15-yard gains.
Did you let my father smoke when he was my age?
Second and 3. There's a rollout. A handoff to the tight end, and it is stopped.
Would you punish him if he did?
Yep.
By the way, today's attempt.
I do a lot of other things, too. Nobody cares.
Hey, your mother might.
She's never here. She's working all the time, or she's with Clifford.
3rd and 3.
She wishes Dad would take me off her hands, but he doesn't care about me.
Ricky, he loves you.
Oh, yeah? Then why doesn't he ever ask me to see him?
3rd and 4.
He's very busy.
We're going to try for a field goal. Looks like it's in order right now.
I'm glad he doesn't. It's great not having anybody to boss you around. I can do whatever I want. I can even stay out late.
Can you?
A little magic. Compliments of Forever Young.
Oh, dear. Marlene, why didn't you let Ricky come and visit us at Christmas? You didn't even call. That isn't like you.
It's not important now, Betty. Can't we just drop it?
Sure.
I didn't let him come because I was angry at Richard. I was wrong. I shouldn't have taken it out on you. I'm sorry. He hasn't sent me any money in 6 months, not a single dollar.
Oh, I didn't know that. Well, something must be wrong. I mean, I know he loves Ricky.
Oh, really? Well, I don't know that anymore. Well, I am bitter. I admit it. I'm still angry at Richard for leaving me.
Well, he told his father he's been selling his paintings.
Oh, Betty, you don't believe that. He hasn't sold a painting in years. He's living off Patty just like he did me. Richard is a 38-year-old child who doesn't know the meaning of the word responsibility.
I guess he doesn't.
I found out from Patty that he's got a job selling real estate, but who knows how that'll work out. I'm sorry for laying all this on you. Really. I can peddle cosmetics and do just fine. But I liked being married. And I'll like it again. Clifford is very important to me. In the meantime, I'll do this because I have to. But Richard owes Ricky something, too.
Of course he does. And so do we.
And there's a handoff to Hanley. He moves around right end, and he's cut down.
Watch this. Aerial attack. He's going to pass.
No way, no way.
Bet?
Bet. 5.
5.
No huddle this time. Miner steps back to pass. And he fires one over the middle, complete to Abrams on the 39 for a gain of 27 yards.
I owe you.
Big play for Miner and company.
Ricky? How'd you like to go see your father?
Evan lines up right. A reverse stop.
Your grandmother and I are going. Of course, your mother will have to say yes.
She can't wait to get rid of me.
A 2nd and 10 situation coming up.
Can I stay with him?
Both of these teams have had injuries early
I don't know about that.
Remarkably, both still have shots at a wild card.
He said he wanted me.
Ricky, all I'm asking
2nd and 10.
is for you to hide in the back seat with your grandmother, and we'll pay your father a surprise visit.
And he picks up maybe 3. Now 3rd and 7.
Jack?
Jack.
We will return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
America, let's turn it to gold. Let's turn it to gold.
Recycling can turn aluminum into gold because you get cash. And during June, Alcoa will give a penny a pound to the 1984 U.S. Olympic team. So pick up your favorite beverages in aluminum cans and turn them into gold. Just call for the recycling center nearest you.
America, let's turn it to gold. Let's turn it to gold.
If you want a tough 3-ply trash bag, you're going to have to buy Glad. It's that simple, because only Glad makes the 3-ply bag. Why buy Glad? Because bargain bags can do this. And that's no bargain. Glad gives you 3 tough plies, 1 layer that resists tears, reinforced by 2 more layers that resist punctures. Glad 3-ply bags, the only 3-ply trash bag you can buy. And now 3-ply lawn bags, only from Glad.
People are talking about the great taste of Vlasic pickles like never before.
Here, my dear, try a Vlasic pickle.
Why, thank you, dear. Now that's the best tasting pickle I ever heard. Hey, Jimmy, want to trade? Sure. Want a Vlasic pickle? Okay. Now that's the best tasting pickle I ever heard.
Vlasic pickles. Try them and you might say.
今までにない美味しいのピコを聞きました。
What suits the T-bone to a T? What gives a hot dog pedigree? What goes nicer with a pizza pie? The sparkling lightness of Canada Dry.
Canada Dry Ginger Ale makes good times taste better. It's that special Canada Dry sparkle. So crisp, so refreshingly light.
Taste the good time ginger ale and you'll know why. America sparkles of Canada Dry.
Next week on the CBS Late Movie, Broadway is the backdrop for Murder.
I was a big star.
As Peter Falk hangs on for dear life on Columbo, then
I have to live with it, or I die with it the way Jeff did.
a rare disease affects a young pianist on Quincy.
What did you have in mind?
Nothing a lady could put into words.
Romance in danger for McLeod. Yvette Mimura stars with Tommy Lee Jones.
They're going to eat you alive.
As they fight to get out of town on Jackson County Jail next week on the CBS Late Movie.
Introducing Mr. Culver's Sparklers.
Light up the sparklers.
The new air fresheners that look as beautiful as they smell.
Smell that sunny freshness.
Just hang up Sparklers, and out comes a fresh, clean, sunny fragrance.
Hang up the sparklers.
Show off Sparklers in every room of your home. They're too pretty to hide.
Light up the sparklers.
Sparklers, the new air fresheners that look as beautiful as they smell.
What vitamins do you take? Vitamin C, E, B? You know your vitamins' initials, but do you know your vitamin's name? What's in a name? If it's Hudson, it's the potency you paid for, the benefits you expect. With Hudson, you get full potency vitamins. With some other vitamins, you can be sure of the initials, but there's no assurance of full potency. So don't ask for just the initials. Ask for your vitamins by name. Hudson, full potency vitamins. And look for the special Hudson values at your favorite store now.
If I offered you fine menswear with famous labels and designer names in spacious stores with racks and racks to browse through, experienced salespeople, and fine alterations, if I included free parking, major credit cards, extra shopping hours, you'd come, wouldn't you? Then, if I charged you much less than you regularly pay elsewhere, nothing could stop you, right? So when are you coming?
A&P, just look for this green pea.
This week, come in for fresh whole chickens at 29 cents a pound at A&P. Also, there's a good bargain on Markel paper napkins, only $1.29 for the package of 360. And with A&P's newspaper coupon, you can get any flavor Seal Test ice cream at $1.49 for the half-gallon carton.
Come on in, we'll watch our P's and Q's.
We now return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Did you pack your sneakers?
Both pairs.
What about your down jacket?
Yeah.
Did I put all your clean laundry in there?
Yes. Why are you so nervous?
What do you know about nervous?
Every kid knows about nervous.
Especially my kid. Right on time.
Dad! Mom! Richard!
Oh.
Well, you look as if life has been good to you.
Mom, you look more beautiful than ever.
Oh.
Dad, Mom, this is Patty.
Oh, I'm so happy to meet you. Me too.
Patty, you're as pretty as your picture. Must be a good cook, too. He doesn't look like he's been exactly starving.
Oh, really?
I've got a surprise for you.
Yeah.
Surprise!
Ricky!
Dad?
It's your father. Give him a kiss.
This is,
I'm Patty.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh, it's so good to see you.
I'm glad you couldn't find 100 other better things to do. How was your trip?
Oh, great. If you like 900 miles of rock and roll.
Let's go in the house. I'm freezing.
Ricky looks wonderful.
Oh, he's another Frank Miller.
It's great to see him.
Are you surprised?
Yeah. You look a little dazed yourself. Knowing Dad, we both know we shouldn't be.
Is it all right?
You're here. That's terrific. As for the rest of it, I'll handle it the best way I can.
The oven lunch will be ready in just a minute. Oh. Honey, why don't you get Ricky's things out of the car?
Where did I get Ricky's things out of the car?
Good idea. Give me this.
Oh. How pretty.
Oh, thank you. We We can't wait to show you California. I'm sorry, the weather is so weird. Hey, Ricky, how much would we have to plead and beg to get you to go fishing with us? Great. Yeah? Good. Oh, lunch. Lunch. Excuse me.
Can I head down to the docks?
Sure.
Sure.
Patty seems like a nice girl.
She's great.
I bet she worships the ground you walk on.
Patty? Hell no.
She ought to.
Betty's going to market with me.
We just ate.
Well, don't you ever plan to eat again? You should check the office, see if you got any calls, and keep an eye on Ricky down the docks. Okay?
Okay.
Come on back.
What do you say we take a little walk?
Okay.
What kind of calls does Patty mean?
Business things, Dad. Patty's teaching 3rd grade this year.
Oh, Richard, you got the house looking real nice.
Actually, it was Patty's mom before she died.
Is that right?
She's after me to put a coat of paint on it.
That kind of painting you don't do. You got a studio?
Yeah, I ran an old equipment shed down by the dock.
I'd like to see some of those paintings you did for the oil company.
I'll see if I can arrange that. They're in the executive offices, and they don't like to let outsiders in.
Penny keep you busy?
Sure, every chance I get.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Dad, sometimes the pressure gets pretty great, you know. I have to stop and kind of get my bearings.
I thought pressure was an artist's blood.
There are other things in life besides art.
There was nothing else for you.
Look, Dad. You know, I bet you still got that deck of cards in your pocket.
Thank you, right? The card, any card at all.
As long as it's the 9 of spades, right?
That's right.
Some things never change.
Never.
I'm almost ready. Tell me, which scarf do you like? The pink or the green?
Green one.
Frank, just this once. Let's not worry about what anybody else is doing or not doing.
Richard wasn't his old self. I kept asking him about his work. He avoided it at every turn. Said he was doing art commission for some large oil company. I looked in the phone book. There was no such company.
Shouldn't be checking on him like that. Frank, Richard has a job. He's selling real estate.
What?
He's selling real estate, houses, condominiums.
You're joking.
Marlene told me in Portland, and Patty told me again today. He's been working there about 3 weeks. They seem to like him enormously.
What about all those sold-out gallery shows? Told me he didn't have half the time he needed to finish his commissions.
Well, people change their careers.
Why didn't you tell me?
Well, would you have believed me? Anytime anyone said anything about Richard that you didn't want to hear, you shut them up. You've idealized him since he was a child. Frank, you've idealized everything. You, your job, even us.
I expected his paintings to be in a museum by now.
Well, they're not. And maybe they never will be. And you've got to let him alone. What difference does it make whether he's a real estate salesman or a painter? Richard is still Richard.
There's a difference.
Now look at all the changes you've been through. And you retired. You started working again. You left. And you're still you.
He was going to go out with that paintbrush and conquer the world. He was going to be on magazine covers.
That was your dream, Frank. You painted your own pictures. What you dreamed is not the way things are. Richard isn't a success the way you wanted him to be. I mean, he's been confused and not knowing where he's going. You, above all people, should understand change.
Should I? Here I am. 65-year-old man. Sitting in a hotel room in California. My life scattered all over the place. About all I know is my name, rank, and serial number.
We will return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
I've spent half my life peeling potatoes. Now, Orida's come out with new home-style potatoes. And you know, they left the doggone skins on. Why, these new Orida home-style potatoes come as chunky wedges, hearty thins, and big planks. I always knew skins added extra flavor. Now I got proof. These new Orida home-style potatoes are Orida.
All across the country, by 4 a.m., TV screens go blank. The Late Late Show is over. The Freeling home is different. Although nothing is on, something is there.
They're here.
Poltergeist. It knows what scares you. Rated PG. Starts Friday. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
Everybody wins a little something in Kellogg's Cash Card Game.
I want Greek macaroons!
Come on, open up, take a peek and see. You'll be a winner instantly.
I want a bin! A bin! Where?
Coupons and cash cards worth up to $10 in specially marked boxes of Kellogg's Rice Krispies, Raisin Bran, Corn Flakes, and Raisins, Rice, and Rye.
Everybody wins a little something in Kellogg's Cash Card Game.
I want to thank Kellogg's and my grocer and all the people who made this happen.
Volkswagen announces a price cut on our Rabbit L to $59.90, and people are asking some questions.
Would you leave off? Fuel injection? Fuel injection?
No steel-belted radios, right? Wrong.
Volkswagen has lowered the price of many of its models, including our most popular model, the Rabbit L, to just $59.90.
I know the seats don't recline.
And we didn't take anything off.
Tomorrow on the CBS Late Movie.
We're going down.
An airliner crashes.
There's been a disaster.
Over there. Hurry up.
And disaster becomes tragedy for Quincy.
No.
Then Macmillan discovers that even a short hospital stay can be murder.
I saw murder right here in this hospital. 2 men dressed in green were smothering another man to death with a pillow.
A deadly case for Macmillan and wife.
It's Tony Awards time on the Great White Way. What better time to go behind the footlights for a look at the highlights of the season on Broadway, featuring interviews with the nominees, including director Tommy Tune and the Women of Nine, the stars of Nicholas Nickleby, Dreamgirls, Mass Appeal, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and a special appearance by Lily Tomlin. Plus a look at musical moonlighting and an inside glimpse of the selling of Broadway. Join Channel 2's Dennis Cunningham as he goes backstage with Tony, Saturday at 7:30.
Remember the first time we had Matus?
You're a imported Matus. You must invite me more often. It's white Matus.
It's bright, like your eye.
To the newest Mr. and Mrs. Archer.
Something everyone can agree upon wherever life takes you to. Did you ever know anyone who didn't like Matus?
This laborer with the blisters and dirty hands is a Harvard graduate, a former Deputy Attorney General, and representative to the United Nations. He is Howard Rosen, a candidate for the U.S. Senate.
If we didn't know any better, you'd say he's one of the guys working on the job, with us, alongside of us.
And I'm working at different jobs all over the state in order to find out what people are thinking about, what's on their minds. It's my way of...
Howard Rosen, working with the people of New Jersey to earn the job of U.S. Senator.
Who says finding your favorite brands on sale week after week is easy? Waldbaum's.
A quart of luscious California strawberries are deliciously priced at just 99 cents. And our entire selection of assorted Kraft salad dressings are 89 cents a pint bottle, except calorie reduced. Thirst-quenching Ocean Spray grapefruit juice, regular or pink, is now $1.19 a 1 quart, 1 pint bottle. All this week at Waldbaum's.
Who makes it easier? With specials week after week. Waldbaum's.
We now return to Letters from Frank, starring Art Carney and Maureen Stapleton.
Looking for you.
I'm sneaking an advanced look.
I'm taking Ricky to get a football. You want to come?
No.
I did these last year. I should get them over to my agent.
Your agent?
My agent, the gallery owner who handles my work.
He sell a lot of your stuff?
See anything you like, it's yours. Present for the new house.
Oh, no. I don't think your agent would like giving your pictures away.
Dad, what are you after? Why'd you come here?
I asked you a question.
Sounds to me like you already know the answer.
All right, I'll only ask you 2 questions. What are you doing? And why haven't you been sending Marlene money for Ricky?
Dad, you can't pay any attention to Marlene. She still thinks we might get back together someday.
Richard, all I'm asking for is the truth. That's all I want, is the truth.
Truth, huh? Okay. I haven't sent Marlene any money because I don't have any money to send her. What am I doing? I'm selling real estate. Before that, I did graphic work for an ad agency. That didn't work out. Before that, I did welding at a cheap sculpture studio till I burned my hands. I taught art at a school for the handicapped. I could go on, but why don't I just send you my resume? This isn't what you came here to find out.
Richard, please believe me, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with selling real estate.
Stop giving me permission. You've been doing that since I was a kid.
You act like I'm asking you to go out and commit a murder.
Worse. You want me to go out and commit success. Why don't you for once ask me if I think it's all right to sell real estate? Or if I think it's all right to be an artist?
That's all you ever wanted to be.
How would you know? All you ever saw were the pictures. Did you ever look for anything else? Ever wonder what I was feeling? What was going on while I was painting? Or while I wasn't painting, for that matter? Did you ever wonder about the price?
Price? You never paid a price.
Oh, that's right. You worked, you picked up the check. And that's all you did. Work and build some kind of a dream into which I was supposed to fit.
At least I remembered having a son. I had to smuggle yours in to see you.
You brought me my son without even bothering to find out if I could handle that. Because you also wanted to know why I wasn't a successful father. Dad, don't lie to yourself about me. And don't lie to me anymore. This isn't some letter you can hide behind.
Richard, I've worked hard all my life. Maybe it's because I thought the end of it would be easy. You know, coast down home. I thought maybe if I took the weight off of you, you could coast right behind me.
But Dad, I've come this far. No farther. But no matter what anyone did wrong, no matter what I thought was laid on me, there isn't any going back to make it turn out all right. It's mine now, this problem, whatever you want to call it. Let me have it. It belongs to me.
Let me tell you something. I looked at myself in the mirror in Arkdale. I didn't like what I saw. Scared the hell out of me. I guess the thing is, you gotta keep moving. If you stop moving, you're dead. But Hal, your grandmother's 90 years old. She said to me on her last birthday, you know what I'm living for now? A comedy. Richard, you ever stop to think that maybe the fun is all over when you find yourself completely?
Can I come in?
Sure, Dad.
Got the whole set?
No, Earl Campbell's pretty hard to find.
Packed your suitcase yet? Mom and Dad will be here at the crack of dawn.
Are you telling me I'm not staying with you?
I guess so.
I thought you'd want me to stay. That's what Grandpa said.
Is that what Grandpa said?
Not exactly.
What did he say exactly?
He said he loved me.
I do love you, Rick.
You love me as long as I'm only around a few days a year.
Ricky, I want you here with me all the time, but not until I'm able to give you what I want to be able to give you. Do you understand that? Look, you know about timeout. When they call time in a game?
Sure.
Well, there are all kinds of reasons for timeout. Somebody gets hurt, or they've got to take time to rethink their strategy, or maybe they need to take a breather. That's what I need now, Rick. I need a timeout. Nobody's saying it's going to be forever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah?
I don't think so. But I think I understand about the timeout.
That's plenty. Your grandmother's right. You are another Frank Miller. It's not a bad thing to be. You'll have fun with them, Ricky. And just as soon as I'm back in the game, I'll send for you. I promise. And I'll write you letters. Listen, you know you don't need to chew all the gum just to collect cards.
fine.
Ricky?
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Drive carefully. Bye.
Dear Richard, ordinarily I'd say I don't believe you get many second chances in life. But lately I've had quite a few. And I think I've learned a few things. For one thing, with Ricky with us, well, I think I'll feel useful again.
Get me out of here fast, Frank. If you get a citation, I'll pay it.
Okay. And you'll never guess who's become best friends. It started the moment your son greeted your grandmother with "Hi, Adele," instead of "Hi, great-grandma." Another thing I've learned is that I have a son who somewhere along the line learned enough to teach his old man a few things, like facing the truth. And sometimes that's very hard to do. Richard, I want you to know I love you with all my heart. You're the very best. And that is the truth. Love, your dad.
Here's to good friends. Wow. Tonight. Now I see why you guys dragged me up here. Ooh, hey.
Hit him with the best parts.
Bet the Lowenbrow's still cold. You brought Lowenbrow all the way up here? No. You did.
When you want the taste of a truly great American beer, tonight, let it be Lowenbrow.
You're not mad at us, are you, Pete? No. Just lucky it was Lowenbrow.
Let it be
Burt Reynolds is always interesting, but this week's People Report on his life and new love is about the best thing I've ever read on him.
You really get to know him?
Here's another guy who's bigger than life, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Read about his new movie, Conan, and his serious romance with JFK's niece.
People's got a great book excerpt, Ear on Washington, about what really goes on behind the scenes.
Plus Betty Thomas of Hill Street Blues, the rock supergroup Asia, and